Hello everyone, welcome back to Automation Empire. This is Season 2, Episode 17. My name is Arctic Wolf, and today we're going to fix this train station. In our last episode, we struggled with the train station for quite a long time and did not manage to reach our goal of 22,000 K output. So today, we got to tear all this out and put in a train station that's got at least 3, probably 4 trains on it. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to manage to do that yet. I will figure that out when I'm doing it. But we're just going to jump to a time lapse right here. We're going to rip everything you see here out from the building over to the rocks, tear all that out, and redesign it in a way to where we can have at least 3, possibly 4, maybe even more than that, trains coming through here. They don't need to be as long. They just need to be more of them going through. So that's what we're going to get to. I'm going to get to that. You guys sit back, enjoy. Here we go. Okay, I had to make a compromise. I couldn't use my big train station storage bin things to get this to work. So I had to do it the old school way with a spout on every train station. But that's okay. If this works and gets the job done, I'm okay with it. So I'm going to unpause. These trains shouldn't be any more than 10 carts long, which is about half the size of the cars of the last train we was running. So running 2 at 20 was giving us about 40 cars. But it was taking a long time for them to fill up and leave. So they were skipping spawn cycles in between load cycles. If we can hit every spawn cycle with a new train of 8 to 10 cars, and we got 3 tracks doing that, we should be able to make it there. So I'm going to unpause this, let it run for a while. I'm going to open up my thing so I can see where we're at. When we get done with the first cycle of 3 months, I'll come back and let you know how it went. Okay, the first cycle did not go so well. However, I did manage to make a couple of adjustments. I noticed that they were actually going too fast. They were not taking enough out. So what I did was I added some empty silos on each end of the stations that are there, and I tied in the ionized capacitors here on this south one here, the bottom one. From this view, it's the bottom one. I guess if you turned it around this way, it'd be the top one. This one here. I added a small little storage holder place here and added the ionized capacitors. We have this storage over here for the ethanol coming in. So this train is the longest one we have. It's got, let's see, that's 10 silos. This one has 7 and this one has 7. So these two come in, they fill up, they leave, then the next spawn cycle happens and they get a new train immediately right away. This one doesn't miss the spawn cycle but takes a little bit longer to fill up, which is great. So now we just need to let them all spawn and fill up over a 3-month period. And at the end of this month we're going to start that countdown. And I'll come back to you at the end of 3 months. Alright, we're getting very, very close. This last round we got to 18,240, which is still semi-warming up. But I've noticed that empty silos add train cars regardless of whether or not they're hooked up to a resource. So if you can refill your silos, you can add these other silos anywhere along the track and it'll increase the length of the train. I think the answer is going to be 3 trains at 15. Since 2 trains at 20 was almost there, that's 40 cars going out every cycle. If we increase it to 3 15-car trains, then that'll be 45 cars going out per cycle, and that should push us over the edge. So I'm going to increase these silos like this. It should be 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15. Okay, so I'll let this run for 3 cycles and see how it goes. Okay, we're still falling just a little bit short because the gold fuel train here is not picking up sometimes it's leaving with empty cars, so we're going to remedy that by moving. Okay, so let's see, I'll pause the game. I'm going to move some of these silos down over here, and I'm going to feed them ionized capacitors. Okay, so I messed up a little bit. That one silo over there on that side was not working, but routing the track back here and then down and then into these ones here and then up and around and back over there does work. So let's run this and see how we do. Okay. If you look at this, we're really close. We've got a long time in the month, and we're getting to like 19.2, 19.5, 19.7, and almost there right before we get to the end of the month. So what I'm going to do is add a truck route with drones that sells the ethanol from these bins over there. That should get us there. If this doesn't get us there, I am out of ideas. Okay, this truck stop is working a charm. That trucks are never leaving empty. And it's happening really nice and quickly. However, I've noticed that the bins are coming up empty everywhere. And I traced it back. I did some troubleshooting. I was like, okay, what's this gold fuel? So I come in here. Gold fuel is being made and processed. But we're running out of gold and coal over here. But more importantly, gold back here is just completely bone dry. So we have to increase the amount of gold we're producing here on these miners. And the only way to do that is to add water. So we got to put we got to tie this into our water somehow. So what I'm going to do is just put a water tank down over there and then run some pipe down into the miners like that. I'm just going to connect this pipe to all these miners here, and that should increase the amount of gold going into that building there by quite a bit. We'll see where that's got us sitting. If we need to, we can continue that water down over here and stuff like that. But let me just hook these up and we'll see what it did for us. Okay, I think I have remedied the gold issue. I tweaked the claw tracks over there. I added 10 more claws to each one. I'll just go over there to show you. Here. I moved out the stopper points from up here down to here. And then I added 10 claws to each one and increased the release number from 12 to 22, which is the max. On this side I didn't have to change anything. My stoppers are still here and they're still set to 0. So now they've got more. There's gold sitting in the bin now. And we have capacitors moving over here, sitting in this bin here, which is leading to ionized capacitors backing up again. We did it. We did it. Our 3-month record is now 26,464. We have completed our goal, which means I can now unlock those. Next episode, rockets and unlocking monorails and mega fuel. We're probably going to just tear everything out and start over. The long-awaited tear down and rebuild. That'll be next episode. But we have done it. We finally unlocked the rockets so we can actually get into some actual stuff. But that's going to have to do it for today. I hope you all enjoyed this one. I know the past 2 episodes have been just me trying to unlock the rockets, and I want to apologize for that. I don't know what's going on really. It has to do with the map and the amount of resources available and the sparsity of actual good building ground. We're building on glaciers in the water. There's not a lot to do as far as places you can build in this one as part of the challenge of the map. At least that's what I think. But we did manage to get there. I've never run into this issue before in any of my previous playthroughs in this game. I've never been hurdled at this particular juncture. So this was a new experience for me. We've passed it. We surpassed it. We got past it. We win. Next episode, rockets and mega fuel. We'll hope to see you all there. But thank you for stopping by. We'll catch you next time. You people have a wonderful day. And Arctic Wolf out.